Top of the top. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, y'all? We back. Good to see everybody this morning. We're going to get into it. We live, man. We live. Summertime, y'all. We in a new world. Sit. We in a new world. We talking about number real talk now. Everything else is old. It's gone. Rest in peace. I gave y'all the whole layout to the end of an era. Yeah, it's still going out the window. It's still going down, meaning it's at the end, but it's only a few going to be left, like I said. So today is real talk. Yeah, but it's entertainment. That's it. Intro. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's up. Shout out to everybody that has a membership. Shout out to everybody that taps in every day. Everybody that enjoys the content. That's what it's all about. That's right. The world is changing. The world is changing. It already changed. I got to get my words right. It already changed. Everything already happened already. So all I'm doing is keeping everything up to date, letting y'all know what's up. At the same time, hey, laugh and joke. It's all good, y'all. We back. What's up, Kimmy Lou? Shout out to everybody. Oh, look, y'all know what today is. It's Money Day. Monday. That's right. Let's go. I'm going to holler at y'all throughout the show. But the word of the day is members only. All right, get you a membership. Things will be turned up. It's already turned up. All right, the end of an era, new world. That's right. New world, the annihilation of demonic deviants, criminal minds extinct. Yeah, we're going into that today. Let's go. Let's go. All right, it's all over now. It's all over. Talking about this game. Talking about like I said, y'all, I'm not here to keep repeating myself, but I got to give clarity and we get new people. When I say it's from the top to the bottom, that's what we're looking at today. We're looking at the pillars of this rap game. We're looking at everybody that was praised. We're looking at everybody that was at the top. But you're going to see they was at the top for a reason because it always has been about influence. The same things I've been repeating to y'all for so long in the beginning. But people didn't understand my terminology is what I'm saying. It's not about money. It's about influence. Now, you see, they still got money, but they have no more influence. When they have no more influence, they're done with you, which means it's over. If I told you they're not cutting no more checks, that means it's over. When I said only thing they got left is this internet, I'm going to prove it today. How everybody that is failed, meaning everybody whose time is up, everybody that's a deviant, they're on this internet. But we're going to look at a lot of stuff today. That's right. It's all over now. Once again, everybody in this channel, you already tapped in. You already know the truth. About what? The beef between Kendrick and Drake. That's what. A lot of y'all already know already. We spoke about that last year. When I was talking about the Kendrick-Drake beef was to what? Distract Diddy, Jayz, and everybody else in Hollywood. That played out already. They tricked everybody to praise and bow down to the 69 God. That is Mr. You-Know-Who himself. That's right. The cross dresser. Huh? The two-way man. That's who the 69 God is. You ain't know? All right. The reason why BT is dead forever, because it's all tied together. That's right. You want to know what's happening? Them, their gods, everybody they worship is being removed. That's it. So I'm not going to do too much chatty. We just going to get to the episode. Once again, we're going to look at what the world's saying. I'm going to show you what it is. No matter what your opinion is, that's your opinion. The world is bigger than opinions. That's right. Your opinions don't change nothing. That go for me too. But you're going to learn what things are and what things are not. That's what you're going to learn. You want to make it in this world, you better know real from fake. Because guess what? You're going to see it play out. Let's go. All right? So, people going to be mad. It's going to be a trending topic because they have no other topics. Drake performed, and he brought a lot of people out. Nothing new around here. You know what I said. Drake is a troll, and he knows how to play this game. All right? He's a troll. I already told him, y'all all got trolled by a man that was in a wheelchair. Drake was never supposed to be a rapper anyway. He's an entertainer. He was a man on Degrassi in a wheelchair that spit raps on a sidekick. Spit raps on a sidekick in a booth. Everybody thought it was a joke, but at the end, the wheelchair man was very successful. Somehow that man in the wheelchair, that cornball, that lame from Canada, somehow he made $250 million so quick. Then I seen people getting mad. Yeah, but we ain't going there because I told you it ain't about Kendrick and Drake. It's about Jay-Z. That's what it's about. So I also prove to y'all on this internet, when I say there's two worlds, I went into this last year, it's two worlds. You got the black world, you got the real world. I said all the blacks saying Drake career over with. I showed y'all proof. No, it's not. Only in the black world, only in California, only in certain states. No, it was fake. He's still been selling all over. He's a world figure. When 3 years ago, I told everybody, if you're not a world figure and you can't go on tour overseas, you will not make no more money. Kendrick overseas right now. But what else did I tell you? If he didn't diss Drake, he wouldn't have a career. But y'all won't say that part. Meaning, Kendrick wasn't doing nothing. But you won't admit that he dissed Drake and not his ass on tour. Do you get it yet? It's very simple. A Rock Nation move. If he did not diss Drake, Kendrick would be in fucking California right now. It's very simple. All right? But they gave a good show. That's what happened. It's very simple. Plus, this was an opportunity. Because it was really about men choosing their side. I didn't hear women talk about this beef not once. It was men choosing their side. But what they don't get is maybe Kendrick and Drake had fun with the whole thing. All right? Because you also got troll when Kendrick went to Canada. And then now Drake is in America. Huh? I told you, man, somebody's getting played. But it was all about putting on Drake. See, the thing we're looking at today is what Drake was accused of. What became a national anthem. What I said last year, for some reason, you heard that song the whole summer, the whole year. You ain't hear nothing else, but I always knew the truth. If he never would have dissed Drake on that track with Future, the nigga Kendrick wouldn't even had a song to come out with. He would have never been on tour to this day. What is his fucking gimmick? They're not like us. Okay, if he didn't diss Drake, he wouldn't have had the gimmick. He wouldn't be on tour. Are you fucking getting it? How simple it is. Okay, I proved it with Megan. They only are on tour because they diss people. All right? That's cool. But I'm showing you it goes to an era of Jay-Z and his people because they diss people. They trash people. They don't lift people up. They diss their ass for clout, for money. I already told you, they sent Kendrick at Drake. They sent Pusha T at Drake. That's why Drake is doing a show now to troll Pusha T. Pusha T is dropping the album and the clips. Drake is performing just to troll. That's what he's doing. But he's bringing out American rappers that can't get a fucking job. Who that? Sexyyred, Latto. They can't tour. They got a feature. All right? American rap is dead, y'all. All you've been seeing is smoke, fake topics, fake bloggers, fake content creators. You're looking at a live Drake show right now. But you also see how Beyonce couldn't sell shit. You saw it with your own eyes on this channel. All right, let's go. Let's go. Their time is up. I'm tired of all of their ass. Because the facts is the facts. It ain't about no damn Drake or Kendrick. It's about the whole fucking era and everything they come from. That's what it's about. If a man named Drake would have never came out, would Push have somebody to diss? Would Kendrick have somebody to diss? No, they mad because Drake told them to their face he loved Pusha T. I love y'all, man. I love American rap. I love you guys, man. But what happened? The cornball that was a lame, that was supposed to bow down, he became bigger than them, and they didn't like it. It's very simple. You have never seen no man in this rap game where everybody come at him because they couldn't accept the fact they got beat by a troll that was in a wheelchair. That's right, Degrassi. That's right, Drake acted like a rapper and still topped the charts. But see, the other people that know, this battle was about hip-hoppers, meaning gamers, backpackers, and people that go to clubs. Drake made music for the clubs and radio. That's why I keep telling y'all, he was never a rapper anyway. Y'all know damn well that man R&B. But that's not the point. People that go to clubs, strip clubs throughout the decade, they know what his music do. But they try to make Drake a rapper, but he never was a rapper, y'all. No, it was called a fake gimmick for Kendrick to make a name for himself. They're sponsored by Rock Nation. I ain't going there. We're going to go to this real world. When I tell you, what my aspect today is, what you're going to learn today is how everybody put it on Drake. What did I tell you guys last year? Put it on Drake. Take it off Diddy. We went through that last year. Laughing, joking, crying, all of that shit. That's right. But you didn't know you were being judged by the whole country to see if y'all all gonna get behind a fake lie and a fake Geppetto movement. That's right. Because at the end of that song, y'all all gave homage to the 69 God. That's right. I already proved the 69 God is. You gonna call him the Baphomet? Hey, I call him the GOAT, whatever you want to call him. That's what that song was about. That song was an anthem for rapists. You're gonna learn today. Yes, it was. Whole time that song out, Diddy walking around. So today I'm going to update and prove to y'all what I said. We're going to deal with facts. What? How all of the Geppettos, all of the RAPs are right here in America. We got facts. I'm just going, I say stuff to troll. I wait, then I'm going to prove it. Today you're going to learn the truth about America when it comes to that red dot list. That's right. Because I told y'all last year, but you didn't listen. Now you're going to really get the truth. Let's go. Meanwhile, you didn't see the pattern? Now you see why Nas was being attacked by Jim Jones? Because they knew Nas had some shit coming out. They also knew Nas was going to be headlining the Essence Awards in New Orleans. That's right. And he rocked the crowd, and it was packed. That's right. So I'm showing you. You see how Jay-Z sent them out? Rock Nation sent the nigga out to hate on Nas? But you're going to see one thing. What? They're not active. They are not active. Nas getting a bag. Told you rap money dead. Jim Jones, you ain't getting booked. You can talk on platforms all day. Jim, you ain't getting booked for no shows. Huh? Who paying you for a show? Nobody. Rappers supposed to rap. Rappers get booked for rapping. These rappers getting booked for fucking content creators, huh? These rappers getting booked for being fucking interviewers. Some shit like that. No, it's the end of a fucking era and old heads in my face. But I told you, what you gonna learn today? What you gonna learn today? Man, I ain't got time to play with y'all. Let me speed this shit up. Because whoever gonna stay, whoever run, gonna run. I'm gonna show you what the fuck this all about. Remember they put it on Drake, right? Let's get to the facts. This where you living at, idiots. Oh, 69 God, 69 God, 69 God. Yeah, you know what that mean? Now, remember when I told you shit had to get cleaned up? Remember when I told y'all this country got so corrupt, it had to be cleaned up? Y'all thought I was playing, huh? Remember when I told y'all all these people on the internet, you thought I was playing with you? No, y'all. You have no clue about this country. It's a reason why this shit getting cleaned up. It's a reason why they getting their ass wiped out. You have been surrounded by purrs and demons all amongst your midst, all in your community, all hiding under rap black. But I told you, we at a time now, you got to do is sit back and watch and listen, and they're going to show you who they are. I told you that was the whole purpose of the Diddy trial. There's all the Diddy supporters. There's all the Kendrick supporters. There's all the Jay-Z supporters. Are you getting it yet? You getting it yet? All right, then. Not playing today. New York. Brooklyn woman says she was RAPE'd on Coney Island. RAPE'd. Huh? Drake performing in Texas, in New York, a black woman getting RAPE'd. But they put it on Drake, remember? It's all on Drake. Remember that. It's all on Drake. Certified pep. Huh? Now you see why that song was a hit? I told you already, man. When I showed y'all the whole Hollywood was there. And we also know the whole Hollywood was accused of the same behavior. Huh? I told you, everybody knows about this country. Everybody has a search engine. Everybody knows where the red dot list is at. Everybody knows. All right? Let's go. So you see Nas winning. So let me make it clarity. When I say that this game is dead, I explained it to y'all. It's gangster rap. You know Nas is a rapper. His persona is not, I'm a gangster. It's a rapper. Kendrick on tour. He's a rapper. Meaning I don't need no entourage. It ain't 50 of us going around. Ain't nobody going to get shot. Music. They are the only ones that are in favor. So when I say this thing of black entertainment is over with, I'm talking about a particular era under a certain people. Nas and 50 Cent been around long as Nas been around before all of their ass. He's still performing in grace because his whole career, what happened? He did not stay up under Diddy and Jay-Z. 50 Cent, his whole career, what did he not do? He did not stay up under Jay-Z and Diddy. So this is my example when I'm showing y'all. Everybody up under Jay-Z and Diddy ass is out of here. Their career is over. They're being destroyed around the world. They're not respected. They're looked at as trash. And another thing I learned about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I'm going to show y'all today. Stuff I was saying, y'all, I was just saying it. But I got the facts now. The main reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce are being destroyed around the world, because remember, everybody's news is different from our news. They being portrayed as disrespecters of religion. We're going to prove that today. It's not that they deal with witchcraft. Everybody know what Jay-Z name mean. They know they really mad at him over that whole stuff. Playing with Yahweh, all that stuff. They mad at him over that. And him and his wife been playing with the church. You got to remember. Now, I want you to think Catholic Church. You think about overseas Catholic Church. Everybody from the Catholic Church is against them, y'all. When I tell you they got so many charges against them, you're going to see it today. Let's go. They got so many charges against them. Who does Pusha T work for? Jay-Z. I told you already. The same thing they pulled last summer with Kendrick going at Drake. They try to pull the shit again this year with Pusha T. On Breakfast Club, Charlamagne. No. That's Rock Nation, Charlamagne. All right? I'm telling you, they all exposed. They're fucking old. Their dirty tactics are finished, y'all. It's not going to work no more. Nope. They don't. That's why. See, this also how I started to learn. They are really crazy and they really are stupid because they really thought they were going to trick people forever and it was just going to keep going. But see, last year was the year of judgment and this year. So if you don't believe me, let me prove some facts to you. It's very, very clear. You're going to see this whole country got behind an anthem called They Not Like Us. But you didn't know what they were telling you. They all fucking Geperos and rapists and you not like them. Huh? They were telling you what it is. You don't believe that? Well, I told you. Look at the show. Look at the concert. You're going to see all of them there. Then after they accused Drake, watch how many blacks in America got accused of RAPE. After they all went at Drake and laughed, then you're going to see after that, everybody in America started catching charges. Shannon Sharp, huh? Jay-Z, allegations, right? Diddy. No, y'all got popcorn brain. They blamed the man. They kept lying, saying they ruined a man's career. That was a lie. It was only in the black community because he was selling out tickets the whole time. But what y'all won't get is nobody had charges. Nobody. Not Fat Joe, not Jay-Z, not Shannon Sharp, not LeBron was not accused of being with a towel at Diddy freakoffs. But you're going to see when the smoke cleared, if somebody got somehow all of them started getting what? Certified. Because everybody knew Jay-Z had something to do with it. Why you think his ass got accused of a 13-year-old? Huh? It was on purpose. It wasn't about if he did it or not. It was a purpose to show that they deal with freaky behavior. It's them. That's right. Told you, y'all gonna pick and choose. Man, this America, fool. Registered sex offenders. All in America. They all on the internet. They don't like this part. Huh? They don't like this part. What's up, Carolina? You see how Carolina living? You see Raleigh? Damn, I got family out there. You see Durham? No, it's everybody. Now do you see why everybody hated Drake? Certified pedo. It's a reason why y'all communities had to be wiped out. Sexual deviant, criminal deviant. They destroyed America, y'all. They all got flipped after 2008. They all got flipped by these applications because those dating apps brainwashed a lot of people. Them social media apps brainwashed a lot of people. No, they live is for real. Negroes got flipped into demons and goats and sexual perverts and RAPEs, bruh. Huh? I know what I be looking at. Durham, black. Raleigh, black. Greensboro, black. No, fool, this is just one part of Carolina. This America, idiots. That's right. Look at Canada. You see any fucking red dots? Certified. No, y'all. It also was a way to give you the proof that everybody's in bondage. I told you guys already. You got people in jail. You got more in bondage that's free already. That's right. They can't get no jobs. Certain jobs they can't get. Their backgrounds are so dirty. I told you they're all content creators, moderators. They're all on the internet because this was the last trap set for them all to die. That's right. That's right. They know who the content creators are. Why you think all the content getting wiped out? That's right. YouTube is crashing. You might have saw it yesterday. No, I saw my channel. I saw others. But I told you, I know my channel. If I finish the video and I don't see it, I know what's up. Yeah. So when I told y'all this Diddy Cassie trial, it's all together. Because these people are all the rest accused of doing the same exact shit Diddy did. So I kept telling you it's a fucking revelation of a community that are into a certain behavior. And then after 30 years, the only thing got produced. You know what got produced out of 30 years? No buildings, but guess what got produced? Bingo. What if I told you a joke? What if all those dots were supposed to be the businesses y'all own when I look on Google Maps? You see the trick they got played? You guys are not going to have dots for businesses. You're going to have dots for being registered perverts. That's y'all. Freak off. That's why I told you. It was all a joke on y'all. It was all to expose y'all through public opinion and studies. The studies have proven that not only are they all on house arrest, not only are they all on the registry, they're actually in bondage more than the slave days. Huh? They still didn't recognize more of them with cuffs in any day, any time ever. No, they didn't understand they were the face of sexual deviance on the planet. The planet. Not the planet. Because in other countries, no such thing as that. You're going to get dealt with, and that's that. No. Now you see why they had to punish on this show? We're also going to look at today how when you're a young rapper and you're young in this game, we're going to look at Tevin Campbell. We're going to look at what Quincy Jones did to him. And you're going to see a pattern. Cameron and Mace look just like what? Tevin Campbell. Because I told you, when they're in this game so long getting played with and they get older, they just become old perverts. That's why you ain't going to see no wife in none of their stories. No. You're going to look at the truth today. Now you see why they had to punish on their show? Now you see why everybody promoting this sex shit? Diddy coming home, I'm telling you, man. He coming home, man. I'm telling you, man. It's on, man. See that? No, y'all, it wasn't exposure, y'all. I told you already. I told everybody, man, just sit and watch. Sit and watch everything. Let people talk. Because they exposing themselves. I'm exposing y'all today. But matter of fact, damn, y'all already exposing the Google search engine. Because the smart people that move places, they know exactly what they look for before they buy their house. Huh? Let's go to the real world. It's over for all of their ass, y'all. That's right. Jayz is next. Remember, I told you already. Told you 3 years ago, they say the best for last. His ass is next. I see the campaign with his son. But like I said, it's a trending topic. I spoke about that already. So all you're going to see left is everybody throw rocks and stones at these celebrities while they're on their way down. But after that, it shall be done. They're starting to wake up. Remember when I said everybody's going to eat each other? Everybody's going to implode? We also going to talk about how Cash Money is beefing with each other. Turk and BG destroying each other because they all going to implode, a.k.a. destroy each other. That's right. That's how it goes. If you know about the demons in the end, they destroy each other. That's right. If you know about the rats in the projects, when they did that project experiment in the end, the rats ate each other. That's how it works. You had no clue. You was under a science project for about 50 years straight. That's right. How can we turn a human into a goddamn animal? Let's go. Y'all heard the story? How somebody took a foul spirit and put it in the pigs? Guess what happened? Somebody took all of the foul spirits and put it in the pigs. Huh? Jim Jones also wear pink because he's a pig. He's swine. That's right. They took all the foul spirits and put it in the swine. Huh? Holla at me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. That's right. No, I'm not playing with y'all. Real deal alchemy. Put it in the swine. Guess who the swine is now? That's right. Let's go. No. Young Thug says he wants to be the richest black man. Guess what happened to Young Thug after that? His ass went to jail. That's what happened after that. Guess how much he got left now? $4 million. I could have sworn Young Thug had $100 million before he went to jail. All I know is that man got $4 million now. His land is gone. Huh? Young Thug didn't know he was a threat. They made sure Kanye lost that money. How they do that? On Drink Champ set him up. Who did that? Nori? Who Nori worked for? Jay-Z? What did it say again? Young Thug says he wants to be the richest black man in America. See what I tell you? How social media was to destroy everybody and make you telling yourself, tell your business. Huh? You see what I told you? That's some shit he would have kept to himself. He would have just shut up. When they say what's on your mind, you had no clue it was to study you. Now all your thoughts in a Google search engine. Document it. You didn't understand your number one power was to shut up. You ain't got to be no Mason to shut up. You ain't got to take no players to shut up. Your people always knew to shut up. It's called what? Keep your business to yourself and mind your business. But you done told everything. That's why you ain't got no business. I keep telling you. He might have had a lot of businesses, but he kept telling his business. Now he ain't got no business. Same thing, what? Pac did. Same thing, who else did? Biggie. That's it. Salute to the chat. What's up, Wax? I see what's up. Oh, we up. Clarence King, Laura Stoner, what's up? No, it's some things went down. Young Thug says he wants to be the richest man. Why the hell they put Jay-Z in the picture? Huh? And why the hell Young Thug go to jail? Huh? And lost everything. Like I said he was. When he went to jail, I said, yo, they gonna take that money. Let's go. Now, let's look at the reality of what the fuck going on. Like I said, Drake performed in Texas yesterday. All races. You know somebody had problems selling tickets. Somebody was having a hard time because people didn't want to acknowledge it's the end of an era. And you can look at that crowd. You still ain't going to see no black faces. No, because when I told you, Beyonce been trying to cater to her white fans. Here's the proof. Why? They know the black community is finished. That's why. They know you're not buying no tickets. They know you're not buying no merch. They know you're not going out. You're not doing nothing because they the ones know that the switch been hit on y'all. They know that. They also know the switch been hit on them too. That's right. I told you. They knew when this they knew when things changed over. Their whole aspect was, if we gotta go, everybody gonna go. And that's what happened. Now I'm gonna make it more clear for y'all. Let's go. Show y'all. I'm gonna show you all we got left. Kyrie Irving criticizes Stephen A. Smith's salary. Does he deserve to earn more than Wemby? So I already been speaking about how Stephen A. Smith is the only person that got a big bag. He's the only one, y'all. That's how funny this game is, but you ain't gonna catch it. Stephen A. got $100 million deal. Now I need you to tell me somebody else who got that deal in black acting and black rapping, black music. Who got that deal like that? Once again, I said it's a reason why Stephen A. got that bag. Because he's the face of media of the black department for you know who. Get it? All right. But I also showed you Kyrie Irving worked for 44. Kyrie Irving is with the other regime. Kyrie Irving is a troublemaker. Kyrie Irving is a babbling idiot, a fake Indian, a fake Muslim, a fake everything. That's right, a fake black man born in Australia. These are facts. But you're going to see wherever Kyrie Irving at is to start trouble, to ruffle feathers, fuck up organizations. That's their job, guys. That word is, you just think demolition. Demolition. That's what they do. Wherever they go, shit be destroyed. Remember that part. But I'm going to show you how. Ain't nothing going on. But you're going to see Kyrie Irving come out of nowhere and start a fight with Stephen A. Smith. Even though Stephen A. Smith, on paper, would be considered the most successful one right now. But I want you to see Kyrie Irving's from that side of LeBron and the rest of them. Salute, D-Hobbs. No, it's motherfuckers that come from an era, 2008, 2009 approximately. It was a whole nation of them. Now that whole nation is exposed, y'all. They're all finished and they're not coming back. Their last places is internet, because this is where they started at, but this is where they're going to all finish at. That's right. Understand that part. Watch Kyrie Irving have his worst year. Trust me when I tell you. Let me show you what entertainment is now. Let me show you what you got left. BG and Turk crash out on each other over clout chase and the internet annex. Didn't I tell you the internet made a punk at everybody? All right. Guess what? BG and Turk, two sissy boys now. That's who they are. They two punks. Huh? That's who they are. Why you think they dissed each other like two punks? BG did all that time in prison, come home talking real soft. I hear a lot of hisses in his voice. Huh? You see Turk with that pink on? That's right. Because you got to be an idiot if you don't know what baby did to them when they were young. That's right. They were on dog food. Just talking about them yesterday. Y'all forget they were teenage dope heads. But nobody said, how the hell these young boys become dope heads? No, that's the rules of the industry you didn't get. They were picking trash on purpose. You pick the trash, huh? You go to a poor, you make sure you go to a poor-ass family, a drug head. Get their kids. They got talent. Then you don't pay them shit. That's BG. That's the hot boys. Huh? So, but they don't know. They both of them still saying that shit. I keeps it real. I keeps it real. Destroying each other. Destroying their own legacy. Now you see why Lil Wayne left them alone? He knew they was clowns, y'all. That's right. Told you when BG got out, he messed with that rap, she's a clown. But see, he dissed Baby. He forgot. He did the same thing Cam did with Mace. BG would call him Lil Wayne and Baby Fruity, calling them GAY, trashing their ass. But when it was all said and done, he went back to both of their ass. Huh? Baby the one that met him ass when he got out of jail. Let me get some of that, Playboy. Let me get some of that, Playboy. That's right, Playboy. Let me get some of that. Yeah. Huh? All right, playboy. Meanwhile, I'm showing you your era. I showed you New York. I'm going to show you down south. They're going out sad and bad, y'all. I told you. The internet is what's going to destroy them, expose them, embarrass them. They're finished. The end of an era. Keep talking that hot boy shit. Keep talking that Rockefeller shit. Keep talking all this old shit. Yo, y'all, you're actually watching the funeral memorial, y'all. Every day we waking up to this shit. Just look at your timeline, y'all. We back in old days, man. Faith, Jim Jones. Yo, this shit is horrific. It's horrific what I'm seeing, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. This shit is fucking crazy to me. I only come on the internet for my people. That's it, y'all. If I was not a content creator, I would be finished with this shit like I did Instagram. Let's go. Real world. 7 alleged 8 Trey Crip gang members indicted in Brooklyn. Why? I told you, everybody's going to jail. Jimmy also helped put a lot of people in jail. That's right. He worked for the mayor. Hip-hop police in the flesh. Matter of fact, he been working. So I want y'all to see something. See everybody going to jail? When I said everybody ass going down. Hey, you a drug dealer? You a gangster? You don't touch on nobody. You still going down. Hey, all the rest of y'all, you selling your ass? I told you the Diddy trial was about women selling their ass, men selling their ass, trans selling their ass, and everybody selling minors. See? Everybody's going down. That's right. No, y'all. Sorry to tell you. Guess how many people did a PPP loan? Anybody did an illegal bank transaction, that's a federal crime. I don't care if you did it for $100. Everybody's on paperwork, y'all. It is more people in bondage than in 1863. It is more people in bondage now than 1609. These are actual facts. Actual facts. Nope. I told you they didn't know they was going to be put in prison. Let's go. Guess who's going to be put in prison next? Why am I showing you this? Well, I told you last year they put it on Drake. And I said, all the Geppettos are right here. Here's the proof. All right, here's the fucking proof. When they told you Jay-Z sold how many albums? When they told you Diddy, Bad Boy sold how many albums? They told you Rap sold how many albums? How many albums R. Kelly sell? We'll put them all together. Here's your influence. Here's your influence. They knew through the crime registry. That's why I say, when I started doing my real homework on the whole shit, when I understood that music and rap and crime went together and I put them together, the analytics of the crime, I said, man, they've been using this system on us the whole time. It's a system they've been using on us the whole time. They knew in the video, if that man had a Glock with a hoodie, you're going to walk down the street with a Glock and a hoodie. Freeze. Got him. They knew all that. The rappers promote ride around smoking weed, you're going to ride around smoke weed. Pull over, sir. You got any weed to go? Oh, shit. They knew this back then in the 90s, y'all. When I learned that rap was used for criminal activity, meaning rap fueled the justice system, guys. Rap is the candy that brings the criminals out to play. They're going to chase the candy, but it's going to end up bad for them. So they also knew if R. Kelly got away with it, Jay-Z accusation, all this shit, they knew the world would be influenced by sex crimes. Here's all the sexual deviants, y'all. Take a look at Kendrick. Huh? Didn't I tell you they all put it on Drake? It was a fucking lie. Not saying Drake ain't one of them. But all I was telling you is the slogan of it's all of them. That was my whole slogan. I didn't spare Drake. I just said, yo, it's all of them. How the fuck they gonna put it on Drake with this man Diddy walking around right now? After the Cassie video came out, after we've been getting all the stories and details of what Diddy did. That's why I say, last year, all the details on Diddy just coming out. And we listening. One ear Diddy allegations, the other ear, they put it all on Drake. Said, man, Jay-Z behind the whole shit. Then it come out when I said he only put the lawsuit out to expose what was going on. I said the lawsuit is not on Kendrick. The lawsuit is to expose Jay-Z's behavior and what Roc Nation does. So now you got to look at this whole thing is tied together, y'all. The attack on Drake with the paperwork to prove Roc Nation. Now you see Roc Nation being accused by their own daughter. Roc Nation being accused for stealing money from Nicki. But you know Nicki and Drake together. But you know there's also revenge for leaving Lil Wayne off. I told you, man, Jay-Z's a smart man with a lot of money, but he don't understand a lot of chess moves been pulled on him, y'all. That's right. He's getting boxed in as we speak. He's getting boxed in. I got another prediction. I might be wrong. I don't think his birthday gonna look too good this year. I don't think so. We also remember having his birthday last year. Drink Champs, what they promoting? Max B coming home. I saw it on my timeline. I said, yo, Max B been in jail 16 years. Do they really think people are that stupid? They waiting for Max B to come home, really? Told you, man. So you mean to tell me all this talent been out here? We seen all these young boys die, Pop Smoke, and you want us to worry about Max B coming home? Told you, man, he exposed. Look, let's look at the conspiracy, y'all. Let's look at this conspiracy real quick. Because I told you, these old bastards, they behind a lot. Meaning, they're conspirators. They're fucking demons. Let's look at this again. Young Thug says he wants to be the richest black man. When I kept telling people, y'all all noticed, it was a whole decade, Jay-Z and Diddy was irrelevant. They were just selling their liquor. Young Thug and them was getting rich fast. But let's look at the reality of it. Young Thug said he wanted to be the richest. His ass went to jail. Now he's one of the brokers. Let's look at every other rapper that was winning. Somehow ended up bad for them. Drake, he got slanted campaign. All other rappers died. Dolph. Just so happened Dolph had beef with somebody on what? His label. Megan went on tour off a song hits dissing Nickiminaj. Just so happens she's with his label. Are you seeing the fucking demons? Everybody is gone, y'all. All got blackballed. All got a campaign on their ass. Now you see why Rock Nation own media? Now you see why he own media? To destroy who they want to destroy and make look good what they want to make look good. I told you it's fucking over. I'd be mad because I had to witness this shit for over 10 years. When I had nobody to talk to, when I knew everything they was doing, I had to go through this shit for 10 plus years. And y'all have no clue what I've been through in that fucking era. All right? That's why I had to bury this shit. That's right. The end of a fucking era of fake shit. BG and Turk still dissing each other, but they don't know I know they both fucking flowers. That's right. You want to know about your pedo behavior? Go look at the Hot Boys' first album and ask yourself, what the hell was them boys doing? Huh? And then remember them boys taking their shirt off. That's right. Them boys was available. Huh? Kendrick ain't spared neither. Guess why Kendrick winning? Because he's the last of the regime of the family. Since they put it on Drake, what else happened? Quincy Jones' pervert ass died. That's right. When I've been telling them all the sexual deviants are in America, Quincy Jones is the leader and the gatekeeper. He's also the leader of Kendrick's career. Quincy Jones was Kendrick Lamar's grandfather because Dr. Dre was his father. Dr. Dre is Kendrick's father, and Dr. Dre said out his own mouth that Quincy Jones is his goddamn father, his godfather. No. Kendrick was not just winning because he this nice rapper from California. No, he is a Hollywood boy, a Hollywood pick favorite with real guys surrounding him. No, he is 100% industry. But he really became a favorite when he disrespected their God. He wore a fake crown of thorns from Tiffany's, but he was trolling those black people and their religion. He trolled the fuck out of them. After that, he became a superstar. That's right. But now, I'm going to show you who Kendrick really is. And I tell you, he's part of the fucking family. I told you, the wickedest shit he did was put it on Drake. But Kendrick knew exactly what he was doing because he knew who the fucking king certified pedo. He already know who it is. His goddamn grandfather certified pedo. Yes, grandfather, I shall listen. Your grandfather dead now. When Quincy Jones died, Diddy birthday. Bingo, out of here. The man that started the East Coast, West Coast beef and watched black boys die, Damon, that's him. The black man that lied on Michael Jackson. Every fucking thing he said was a lie. Meanwhile, he was a young punk in this industry. He was the first black man fondled by them executives in them racist ass days. Huh? Quincy Jones had to watch Ray. He had to watch Little Richard. He was a goddamn spy for the white back then. His job was exactly what Diddy did to this day. I told you they're a goddamn family. That's who the fuck he come from. That's who Diddy come from. Dr. Dre, Ray J, Snoop Dogg. The same man you heard about. Why the fuck Tupac was gone then? No, it's this bastard right here. He was the gatekeeper. He the one that taught his fucking ways to everybody. Without Will Smith or without Quincy, no Will Smith, his shit would have been dead. Without Quincy, LL Cool J shit would have been dead after Def Jam played with his ass. That's right. Without Quincy and Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre would have been finished. But see, you don't get this game. No. You don't get it, do you? This who the fuck they work for. So I'm asking you again. Even if they put Drake in the song, why Kendrick didn't put Quincy Jones' name in the shit? Huh? That's why I told you I never bought that shit. No, America is the home of the Geppettos. It was taught through black culture, y'all. It was taught from Motown. Everything I'm saying, I done proved it all. I don't got members only for nothing. I've been telling you fools who are the witches of the industry. Showed you Patti LaBelle back in their day, they were touching on each other. It was promoted on album covers. The behavior of touching in households come from that music shit. Huh? Showed you already. Decades of that shit. No, y'all. Y'all didn't know Spirit. Kendrick and his grandfather. Let's go. Huh? That's why Kendrick is a star, y'all. Don't get it fucked up. He was picked and selected from a family tree. The question is, you don't think they played with Kendrick too? You don't know who Kendrick is. I can assume they found him as a boy, because that's how this game worked. He the rapping Tevin Campbell. All right? So I'm telling you, it ain't about him or Drake. That whole era was corny as fuck. That whole era was some bullshit of streaming and fuck shit. Let's go. Huh? It's over now. So I'm telling you. Huh? They put it on Drake. Who got accused after that? Bingo. Who died after that? Bingo. Huh? Who's still out here known as a certified woman beater? Huh? So you mean to tell me Kendrick's father's a certified woman beater? Michelle A. Diva Pump It Up, certified woman beater. Tupac called that man G-A-Y Dre. Also said you should already know Kendrick was a fucking fraud. I'm about to say this up to Pac, lying. Because Pac didn't like Quincy Jones. Pac didn't like Dr. Dre. Pac didn't like Snoop. Pac didn't like Jay-Z. Pac didn't like Diddy. I already proved y'all all fucking frauds, California. All right? Pac was the realest and the last. He told us the truth. And in the end, what Tupac said was fucking correct. That's right. Everything Tupac said about them was correct. He said this shit is about riders and punks. He really was talking about it's about riders and Geppettos. Tupac told us already, y'all. That's part of the chastisement for a lot of y'all. All you fake-ass Pac fans. No. Rap made men punks. It made men love man meat. And it made men dumb as fuck. Everything opposite of fathers and leaders. I'm talking about leaders of their household. You're looking at the red dot list. That's right. Certified. See all the sexual deviants in the country? That's right. Guess what? They're in all the urban communities. That's right. It was supposed to be this many dots for businesses. Guess somebody fucked up. Somebody fucked up. But once again, y'all, on the first migration, when I broke down to y'all, didn't I explain to y'all what happened when all them people left the South and went to them cities? Didn't I tell you what happened? That's right. Well, all those cities are the most populated. That's right. Oh, we just getting started. It was a celebration, remember? So I'm showing you with clarity, it's two worlds. Everybody that's not with this world was looking at them like, it's a goddamn shame what they've been doing. We got to get them the fuck out of here. They have ruined the country. They didn't know the secret was they the ones that ruined the country every which way. Every which way, they the ones that ruined it. So that's why I told y'all a little secret. I said, look, ain't nothing going on. There's nothing going on overseas. America ain't got no beef. I said, the beef is right here. They didn't hear me, though. They didn't hear me. All right? Because you know why? Everybody got put to sleep with that rap. But the rap was a trap to get all your ass. That's right. What if I told you that song, They're Not Like Us, was to get proof of everybody that supports a certain behavior? Huh? But what if I also told you When I tell you they tricked a lot of people to get down with a certain behavior, huh? When I told them they tricked all those Negroes to join organizations and all this other shit, it's the reason why it's like that, y'all. I told you they all got set up. Everybody got set up. Everybody that went the wrong way got set up. That's it. All right? No, it's over now, y'all. Let me show y'all something. See that? It's Kendrick bloodline, y'all. I'm only showing this to show you. When I said they conspired to put it on Drake, the same fucking way they conspired the East Coast, West Coast beef. Went through all that shit already. All right? No. The joke was always going to be on whoever believed the shit. Now we're going to look at what the world's saying, as we always do. And we're going to look at how this country has been plagued for 30 years. Now you're going to see it play out. Let's go. All right? Let's go. Now, didn't Tupac go with Quincy Jones' daughter? But we went through all that already. Because the secret is, the word is, the rumor is, Quincy Jones wanted Tupac ass. Because it's called, you can have my daughter, but I want you. We also know KRS-One made a song called 13 and Good with the same shit in it. About how a man won his buns after he had his daughter. No, they're weirdos. Told you, everything was coded under that skin color. That skin color made you accept everybody. Meanwhile, we don't know the fuck they are. No, I know who they are. Quincy Jones was a certified pedo, y'all. Certified. Taught it to the game. That's right. Only way you can get that check. We got the proof. LL was his boyfriend. His daughter was the front. Will Smith was his boyfriend. I'll Be Sure was his boyfriend. He started hanging with the young crowd to get back at Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson told that man he was old and washed up, he started hanging with even more young people when he got Tevin Campbell. That's right. Now, I'm also going to show you how a lot of y'all got flipped into Tevin Campbell. Because everything in Hollywood, like I said, come from this man. He was also behind Moesha. He's also behind a lot of the child stars. They just ain't going to tell you that. They just ain't going to speak about it. Huh? Orlando Brown would never fix his mouth to go against Quincy Jones. No, y'all have no clue who the king pedos were. You have no clue. No fucking clue. No fucking clue. Now, what am I showing you? I'm showing you where the whole shit come from. When you see Diddy, do you see the same thing? They study each other, learn from each other. That's Quincy Jones when he was in Diddy form. Huh? Same thing Diddy knew. Keep a light-skinned chick, use him for bait. Quincy Jones, you see him doing it right here. Huh? You get it? Quincy Jones so vicious, he used his fucking daughter. Then I bet you I can show you somebody with their daughter that's 13, 14-year-old. They got their daughter with them wherever they go. Huh? They got their daughter with them wherever they go. I know where they get it from. Huh? They got their daughter with them wherever they go. That's right. It's an industry thing. It's an industry thing. That's right. I told you they're all exposed, guys. How I know that? Well, I can show and prove to you Quincy Jones was behind Moesha. Then I can show you Jay-Z was with Moesha. Huh? Then I show you I Just Want to Be Down, all these grown-ups in that shit. Quincy Jones. I can show you Quincy Jones control Ice-T, Big Daddy Kane at one point. I will show you. If you wanted to be on that damn screen, you had to go to Hollywood to see Quincy Jones. Also, the key word to Hollywood is Quincy Jones, the black gatekeeper. Anybody black Hollywood, Quincy Jones. They know that already. Where Biggie Smalls got smoked at? Quincy Jones party. Damn. I mean the Vibe party. Yeah. Did you forget? Okay then. Who made all the magazines? Who made all the money off the Vibe magazines? Quincy Jones. So why when they kept saying, it's the media gassing it up, it's the media, why the fuck they never said it's Quincy Jones doing this shit, man? Quincy Jones, he the one keep gaslighting the whole thing on the Vibe magazine. Why they didn't say that? Because they were all in on it. What? Fake ass beef, making sure everybody slay each other and go to fucking jail. That's what rap do. Destroy. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now you're gonna look. Y'all didn't believe, right? You'll get it today. You'll get it today. Let's look at what they always did. Let's go. Quincy Jones did this, y'all. Hold up. Let's look at what Quincy did. Let's look at what Quincy did to Tevin Campbell, y'all. Let's go. All right? Now, once again, I'm going to tell people for the 1,000th time, these looks were created in Hollywood. These are hairstyles they put on TV shows and movies. Back then, we used to laugh at it. It was funny. It was clown shit. We knew it was extension. We knew it was weave. But I tell you again, they always put in the movies how they wanted us to look. I proved it already. I showed you Nickelodeon shows. Go look at Nick Cannon movie where he got them braids. I told everybody 1,000 times. They tricked everybody to look like what they wanted them to look like. Called trending topics on the internet. But I told you 1,000,000 times, those twisties means fruity. Those twisty means little girl. I already told you that. This is what Quincy Jones did to Tevin Campbell. But it's not just Tevin Campbell, it's the whole industry. But y'all will not accept the fact this man brought Tevin Campbell out when he was, what, about 12, 13 for okay then, y'all. Everybody knew. But now we're going to look at also how these men look after rap, after the industry, after they get played with from a teenager. Because Quincy Jones taught it to Diddy. When I keep telling you that Diddy did it to all his artists, they all did the same shit. And I can show you they all look the same. They got more money than us, but somehow as they getting older, they're looking more horrific and more perverted. That's right. No, this what Quincy Jones did to him. Kendrick was the modern day version, more masculinity. That's it. Just wore his hair a little more nappier and threw on Compton LA hats. That's all. See, the difference in Kendrick is he wore them hats. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's from the same system. No, Quincy Jones telling you what he about to do, what him and Kendrick gonna be getting into. Hey, Quincy, what you and Kendrick doing after this? Ain't nothing. You're just gonna chill out, have a couple of drinks, you know what I'm saying? That's it. All right. Because Dr. Dre passed them off. That's why. Here you go, Quincy. You can have some of that too. That's how it work, bro. That's how it work in this game. Dr. Dre passed your ass off when he done with you. But look what they did to Tevin Campbell. See? Nobody ain't gonna say nothing about Tevin Campbell, though. All right. Now y'all see, y'all gonna see what I said clear as day. You see when I told you when Hollywood done with you, how you gonna look like a weirdo? Now tell me Tevin Campbell is not like a pervert and a weirdo. You know for a fact he never had no woman. You know for a fact he would play with from young. Question is he doing it now? Because you got to remember, y'all, this shit is a teaching and a grooming. It's a behavior, y'all, that's taught and passed down. See, when you get played with from this, then you start liking it. Then you don't want no more woman. You don't want no more nothing. You just start want to be, you want to, yeah. Remember, this the trick. This the trick. This the trick to it all. I'm going to tell you how the trick. They know old men, when you get older, you want somebody younger. They know when you get an old man and you are a victim, you want to still want a younger man. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Tevin Campbell want an older man or a younger man? It's taught, y'all. I'm showing you it's a grooming. He's a weirdo now, see? All right, ladies. Men, let Tevin Campbell come to your house. No, y'all, I told you he's a pervert weirdo now. That's right. See his dark side? Because that's what they did to him. That's right. That's what they did to him. So I kept trying to tell my people, I'm not here to dish y'all. No, y'all, that hairstyle means something. They didn't believe me, though. They did not believe me because they kept following trends. But they didn't know who created the trend. They don't know who created the milk crate challenge. They don't know who created the pod challenge, the mannequin challenge, the hair challenge, the goddamn embarrass yourself challenge, the crop challenge. Every goddamn challenge was on that internet to make you a fucking jackass. So when they understood y'all didn't have your own style anyway, that's it. That's it. Look, they followed everything. Now they got nothing left. If nobody have a trending topic, they have nothing left. Now they just stuck, y'all. But I want you to see, it ain't just Tevin Campbell. It wasn't just Meek Mill. That's Diddy back in the day. The culture that was taught. Straight by pervert, straight young boy finesser, hang with pretty woman as a front. Don't want nothing to do with them. As a front, they're called booby traps. They follow the ancient ways of using women as witches to lure your ass to the trap. Same way Diddy had Cassie lure you to the room. Something gonna happen to you, bro. That's right. You can have her, but they're gonna have you. Kid Cudi, you can play with Cassie, but you fucked around and called Cassie back. I ain't tell you to do that part. Are you getting it yet? All right, no. It's over because it's exposed. It's exposed because the timer is revealed. That's all it is, y'all. That's all it is. The end of an era. But the era ended up like this now. Certified That's right. That's your uncle that did it. That's your cousin that did it. That's your friend, your homeboy that lied, said he got locked up with a gun. Liar. No. That's your homeboy that got caught running a train back when he was 19. That's right. That's woman too. No, y'all. My point of showing you this is everybody put it on Drake, but it was not a fact. When I said last year, all of the pedos right here, Quincy Jones was still alive. Huh? Diddy was still walking around. So I knew what time it was. But this is y'all now. Let's go. This what y'all is. 24/7. 24/7. I'm showing y'all this for a reason, y'all. Let me explain the reason. It's all over now. The reason why BT is dead forever. The reason why BT is dead forever is because of this. When I said, I noticed it was this thing going on. Well, I said, it looked like it's this shit going on. What? It's going to be proven that they are the biggest hypocrites on the planet. When I say it's a fact now, they always were talking about racism, but they ain't ever talk about that rapism. Can you see why now? But understand now, this is the judgment. This is the judgment of black entertainment, aka hip-hop, aka that community. And everybody in it, with it, around it, love it. Hey, you could be another race, but you love rap, right? You from another, it don't matter. You from a certain behavior, you from the streets, right? That's what it's all about. Because all of these red dots happen in the streets, in the hood, urban community, trailer park. Are you getting it? Nice neighborhoods too. But this is America, y'all. This is America. Do you see how many sexual demons are here? That has nothing to do with the drug heads. That has nothing to do with the people that are mentally ill. That has nothing to do with the people that rob and steal and kill. It has nothing to do with that. No, when I tell you it's a reset, and I told y'all before the year started it's going to be a reset, when you reset your phone, everything will disappear. You didn't understand what reset meant. See, the country became this. Why? I'm going to prove again, because everybody went against that. Told you, man. When I tell you everybody became a foreigner, it also means they didn't want to be law-abiding citizens. They started thinking like everything else, so they started looking like, man, Americans are fair game. F America. I'm going to violate Americans. See that? They became the enemy, y'all. Guess who the real terrorists became? Everybody that went against the grain became yeah. Just going to keep showing y'all. Oh, yeah, it ain't over yet. The sexual demons are right here. Everybody knows. See that? Remember y'all were there, y'all was supporting and saluting, right? Well, everybody already know that. Because I said the joke's on y'all. You were being observed. You were being watched. When I said, don't be surprised if Diddy get more time, because everybody was celebrating. Because they know who the sexual deviants are, y'all. The rap game. Huh? Black Hollywood. That's who. Your fucking leaders and influencers. Hey, California. Y'all were the main one behind that song, right? They're not like us. You right. We're not like y'all. Because according to the statistics, y'all put shit on Drake. Now we're going to look at California. Here's California. Huh? Here's California. Certified. Bam, bam, bam. Told you, man. America is the home of deviants. Sexual deviants. When I tell you everybody got turned into goats, it's been happening for a while now, y'all. That's right. Everybody's in bondage. Everybody's on lockdown. But what you got to understand, their only freedom was this internet, and they all was here on purpose. I fucking told you already. They're content creators. Most of them are fucking content creators. They're on all these fucking platforms with a job. When I told you they work for people, I told you what it was. No, y'all, I know what happened. From them unleashing psych wards, from everybody being what? Perverts. I know everybody's at. I know why they support who they support. I know what's going on, y'all. Harlem. Now, let me show you a comparison of when you're a boy that get touched on. Because they was in the game like Tevin Campbell. Let's look at how when they get old, they look the fucking same. Look at Tevin Campbell. Look at Cam and Mace. Huh? Look at Tevin Campbell. Look at Cam and Mace. See the comparison? Does Tevin Campbell have a wife? Does Cameron Mace have a wife? It's very simple. It's very fucking simple. Quincy did it to him. Diddy did it to them. Put Jimmy in there too. That's right. Pistol gang. No, y'all. You had to be a certain person to get those checks. To get those checks, to have them millions in your account, you got to go through certain chambers. All right, you getting it yet? To you, you're going to pick and choose. But when I see Cameron Mace, I see Tevin Campbell. That's right. Because I know when the diddler found them, they were young, just like Tevin Campbell. That's right. What else you see? When you get old, they don't want nothing to do with you no more. Here's the proof. After they use and abuse that hole. That's right. No, y'all, it's over. Y'all glorified Geppettos too long. How many years did they glorify Quincy Jones, y'all? Huh? Did Dr. Dre not just take a flight? Were they not, all of them not at the Quincy Jones Memorial? You got the proof? Quincy Jones, you know what he is. You got the proof? Dr. Dre's a certified woman. Hey, has Kendrick even made a song standing up for women? Does Kendrick even rap for women? No. Drake does, though. Kendrick rap for the bros. I wonder why. City of Compton. Let's go. This Compton right here. LA. So you got to understand this. Hey, you might not believe in certain stuff. Let's just say maybe them fires had to come. See, there's a reason Cali got hit with fires and floods. Because maybe just so many sexual deviants, their ass got to be flooded out. Told you, they got to be wiped out. America being reset, y'all. Soon there will be no more crime, no more Geppettos, no more weird behavior, and we can have fun again. That's right. Remember when I had to fall back on this. When I started figuring some shit out, I said, yo, y'all, they all on this shit. Man, they all on my page, all that shit. They everywhere. That's right. And their job was to destroy everybody. That's right. Now let's go. Hey, I'm not biased. Let's look at New York. Let's go to Harlem. Let's go. Guess what's the most populated in New York City? Harlem. Top of the right, Manhattan. Down bottom, Brooklyn, Queens. Harlem. Mind you, Harlem is a small island. Look how packed Harlem is. Harlem, the home of you-know-what. Are you getting it? So what people not also getting, they're only in the urban community. When they get on parole, where you think they put them at? When they come home, where you think they at? Yeah, they sprinkled around the nice neighborhoods. You see that part of Staten Island? That's the hood part. That's right. You're going to see something. We're surrounded by sexual deviants, guys. Now you see, well, I want you to understand everything I was saying when I said the Diddy trial is a revelation of a certain behavior that went on in this country for so long. In order for you to study the behavior, you have to study it through social media posts, comments, and things of that nature to see how humans think. When there's not enough humans saying it's a shame, not enough humans not saying they need to get them out of here. If they're not getting that, then they're going to do something about it. You know what? They all think this shit is cool, huh? But the problem is, sir, we have a lot of them, sir. What are we going to do? I don't know. But I know I've seen a lot of stuff happening since Diddy been in court. I know that much. Now let's look. Ohio has 21,000 registered sex offenders. But Ohio does not have many people like New York. New York has millions. But the question is, how is New York and Ohio tied? New York only has 1,000 more registered than Ohio because Ohio's where all the perverts at. That's the home of trafficking, that's why. Are you getting it yet? Now, let me show you a safer state, New Jersey. New Jersey only has 5,000 registered sex offenders. But Ohio has 20,000. New York has 20,000. Now, that's not a lot compared to the people, but the 20,000 is in the urban community. That's the problem. See that? The urban community. Not New York State. Many parts, Syracuse, Buffalo, no. New York City is where most of them at. The cities are where all the perverts at, y'all. So I'm showing you this is America. Only question is, why did they try to convince me it was just Drake? Why did they try to do that? Because they were trying to spare themselves, y'all. They knew what was going to happen. All right? So when I tell you, Diddy is still being humiliated and all his people and everybody that think like him. That's right. Let's go to the real world. Because what y'all didn't understand, this was not, see, remember too, that, okay, look, we had to take everything as a joke. And we had to look at everything like it's funny. But nobody was laughing at this shit. When I kept saying, yo, the joke's on y'all. I said, the people know what's going on for real, know what's up. I said, all the freaky stories is for y'all. So, to prove to y'all, like I said, when Cam was interviewing strippers and getting freaky stories, no. You just went through a slander campaign. That's right. Not of people that came out the closet. This is not about, that's another thing get through your head. This is not about people out the damn closet. That's what I keep telling y'all. The sexual deviants are the ones that didn't come out that closet. They are the sexual deviants. Yes. It's not the people that came out. That's not the people that got sex changes. That's not them. No. Those are all the people that consider themselves straight and don't do nothing. Remember? That's who that is. That's who that is. Why? Those are the people that are APE, men, woman, and trans people. That's them. That's what I kept telling you. That's right. This way everybody think about them. Registered sex offenders live here. So guess what? When they say in the end, nobody will be able to buy, trade, or sell, it's part of it. Everybody's incriminated, y'all. That has nothing to do with the scammers, has nothing to do with nothing. No, they knew everybody was using this device for sex selling. Remember, you think, okay, y'all, think of everybody on every application that sells sex. Now you got the people on every application that what? Buy sex. Then you got sexual deviants, the ones that send you pictures, the ones that be in inboxes. Without the internet, none of this stuff would have happened. Without all these dating apps, it would have never happened. How many people got slaughtered on dating apps? How many people got RAPE snatched up off dating apps? So I'm telling you, these apps were creating a new people. These apps were making it easy for anybody demonic to do their dirty works. Catfishing, fake names, fake stories, fake timelines, fake. That's why I told you now everything fake is banned. Fake news is banned. Fake everything is banned. YouTube 15th this week, which is tomorrow. A lot of shit gonna disappear on YouTube starting tomorrow, the 15th. All that fake stuff. Yeah, because fakeness was allowed. Why? To put you in a false, fake-ass world, a lot of lies and a lot of fake shit were permitted to be promoted as the truth, so you'll believe it. You believe that you can be getting away with a lot of shit, so you just kept doing it, right? But you had no clue in the end it was going to end bad for you. Let's go. I'm going to look at what the world's saying about everybody. Beyonce, no less, is the biggest representative of the flop. Imagine that. She is not even in the playlist. Talking about modern day, but I'm going to show y'all this other shit. Check it out. I'm just showing you update of what they saying about them every day. No matter how many reports and playlists you pay, cow bottom covers, was born a flop. Beyonce will never be an album celebrity or hit maker. She's a housewife. Basically telling you that man Jay-Z controlled her whole career and her mother Tina. They control the ass. That's what they telling you. We know that already. But I'm just showing you. Tanked on pure record sales. Tanked on streaming. Flopped. Not black billionaire. Told you they made the numbers up. So I'm just showing you how they jig is up. You ain't got to believe it. I'm just showing you what's going on. All right? Babe nigga alive. Didn't even chart bubbling under. So they showing you she not even topping charts. They showing you everything they hide through their media and they fucking bloggers. So I told you every day is people working to expose them every day. The same way they pay people to destroy people, I think somebody paid them to destroy their ass. Yeah, I've been showing y'all this campaign for over a year now. It's not going to stop. Beyonce's recycled catalog can't even compete with a rephrase on the soundtrack. Damn. Spoke about that, proved it already. pulled up Rihanna streams, Beyonce streams, Rihanna at the top 10 streams of the world without making music in 9 years. All that's been proven. Winning all that to prove that they got fake views, fake bots, fake this, fake that. Everything proven already. I'm just showing you the world already knows this shit, all right? When I tell you it's a hit on them people, everybody that believe this shit, everybody that get down, all this shit, told you everybody's against y'all. All right? Her recycled catalog can't even compete with a Riri phrase. Now let's look. Beyonce is known as an art recycler, stealer. Her team is so mediocre that she doesn't create anything. So she will never be considered an artist, just a recycler with a bad taste and everything. That's why it's the greatest flop ever. So is that a lie? Is she not mediocre? What trend did she set? What did she start? Did she start the Beehive after Nicki started the Barbies or what? Holla at me. When did Beehive start? Was it after the Barbs? What did she do original? Did she have everybody trying to look like her? I seen Nicki do it. I seen Sexyyred do it. I seen Glorilla do that. What did she start? What trend did she start? Or was everything she did manufactured and hype? Or did they fucking scare everybody away like it said? Is it true that they took out all her competition? Which one is it? Because I told you what they did. You're going to see something. All her competition is gone. But what the fuck you got left now? They ran everybody off. But what do you have now? So if you don't get that they ran everybody ass off, it's not hard to figure out. Maybe she had to be the queen and the most respected because everybody else had to go. Where the fuck is all the R&B women at? But how long have they been gone? What R&B woman has been out since she's been pushing this Renaissance Cowboy Carter shit? No, it looked to me like a lot of women said, you know what? Fuck it. They're not going to let me win anyway. Between her and her fucking husband, they want to control every fucking thing. They had everybody scared to lose their career, y'all. They were extorting and threatening and just doing people dirty. Now they getting done dirty. Every single day, what I said, on TikTok is where they're being destroyed. Everywhere other than YouTube. YouTube being destroyed as we speak. The algorithm slowing up. Huh? You're going to see that black department getting weaker. It's people I know for a fact get views. I'm seeing they shit in the hundreds. I know it's happening. Anybody channel that's already registered. If your channel is built off of this shit, somehow your shit going to sink. Told you already. No, y'all, it's the end of an era. The end of them. They're bloggers. They're content creators. They're cheerleaders. I'm talking about LeBron, all of them. Under 44, it was a media takeover. It was a black community takeover, and everybody was permitted to tell lies, scheme, scam, and take money. That's why now you don't have no businesses. You got red dot business going on. That was supposed to be all of y'all Google location for y'all businesses. That's what that was supposed to be. You were supposed to buy back the land. Now you're stuck on the land and you're just a red dot now. See North Carolina? See, it's a reason why people I've been knew about this shit years ago. Because I'm an internet wizard. People don't know this is what you're supposed to look for before you move anywhere. Before you move anywhere. Also, thanks, Bomber League. It's a reason why they crash these cities. I can show you why every city is poor. Because they've been crashing this shit. They've been putting everybody in a trap. Your city gonna be so fucking poor, you gonna have no choice but to be a criminal. Pick one. But once we get you, you're gonna be locked down forever. That's it. Look at all these goddamn registered sex offenders in North Carolina, y'all. Huh? Do you know we can be here all week going through every state, every city? No, y'all. Now you see what I told y'all? It's a majority of them. When I told y'all we outnumbered. When I said majority rule, but majority not always right. Majority went against Drake. I said, hey, Drake might be one too. But what about all of them? Huh? No, y'all. This is the secrets of America. I'm giving you exclusive. The secrets of America is they know most Americans that are not law-abiding citizens. You're not legit. I'll just say legit. They know most of them are already convicted felons. and registered sex offenders. Now let's look at this, how real it is. We looking at the registered sex offenders. Now imagine we looked at all convicted criminals. Say they said, okay, we're going to do all convicted criminals in blue. Do you see what the fuck you're dealing with now, y'all? So I want y'all to get through your head when people keep saying, why is this world like this? Why are they doing this? Why is it like that? No, I kept telling you, this is who the fuck they are. When I keep telling you, no, everybody's a demon. When they got everybody to say demon time, they got everybody to admit it. But everything that went on, I know exactly what was going on. I said, they get these Negroes to show their true colors. I said, they get them to show their true colors. They don't know they're being judged. What I kept saying last year. What did I tell you how 2024 was? What did I tell you 24 was? Huh? I told you already, y'all. No, they went against the scriptures, but the scriptures said exactly what's going to happen to them. That's right. Because even wicked people know scripture. They didn't know that. That's not new. They really didn't know shit. That's not new. They pledge allegiance to zeros. They didn't know shit. Huh? They didn't know that. Same thing happened to Cassie and Diddy. Same thing going to happen to them. Huh? Now, mind you, these are all the registered. The rest getting rounded up right now. The ones getting rounded up ain't going on no sex registry list. That's the kicker. I will be talking about that later, y'all. I'm going to be talking about alligator Alcatraz later. Criminal minds extinct is all over. The annihilation of demonic deviants. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the real world now, y'all. Remember I told y'all this shit going to be gone? We talking about it today. Because I told you it was a behavior sanction. But it's all over. And y'all all got set up. So now you're going to see the sexual deviant is in your face. The sexual deviant. You might as well say that's Saddam, that's Hitler. Huh? Okay. You might as well say that Gaddafi. Whatever you want to say. That's the new face of it. Y'all the new face of terror. Because y'all terrorize who? Americans. That's the thing, y'all. That is the campaign. So I'm telling y'all to y'all face. It was not just no Diddy. They know people been slaying their roommates. Everybody drug heads. Everybody's a felon and everybody's a deviant. They also got the proof because they saw a celebration of a man that abused everybody. That's right. Good morning, everybody. Happy to see y'all. Monday. The content is going to get very real, so the fake you will not be able to make it no more. Your days are numbered. All that laughing, joking, he, it's over with. You want to make it to 2030? You want to make it to 2028? I suggest you tap in. Shout out to everybody that already knows. Let's go. No, only thing these people became masters and professors of is sexuality, y'all. That's it. So, I'm also going to show you one of their biggest crimes around the world. Their biggest crime around the world. Another aspect why Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the rest of them are not coming back because they are proven to have played with religion. Yes. I'm going to say it. Everybody on this planet that is Catholic is against them. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are the face of the devil. She is the face of Jezebel. They assume that they fit descriptions of wicked individuals in the book. So people that are Catholics do not like them. People who deal with synagogues do not like him. You thought it was cool he called himself Hova. But to everybody else, they said it was blasphemy. And they say they are devils and demons. And they have disrespected religion. So when I also said that you're not going to save or spare their ass, it's because every Catholic country is against them. When I told you they were not going to tour certain places, they not. Let me prove it. Playing with religion. As they drawing 5-point stars. No, y'all, the world is against them. Told you already. Yeah, I'm here to tell y'all all to y'all face. Out of all religions, guess who the face of the devil is? Guess who everybody assume? Let's talk. You want to say, pick one. Antichrist, his name one. Guess what they say is that? Guess what they say is that in people? Huh? No, y'all. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's the country. That's what happened, right? So just understand, they promoted darkness. Everybody got turned dark. So in order to put the lights out or put the lights back on, you got to remove the darkness. So you're going to keep seeing this shit. It's the end of an era. It's the end of their ass, y'all. This is what they said about them. Jay-Z and Beyonce, little girl. Told you not being spared, y'all, at all. Can people now comprehend what I was saying about, hold up. Can people comprehend when I was saying, like, this shit bigger than YouTube? And why the trick is everybody's going to be on YouTube trying to defend them, but they're being destroyed on all platforms around the world. Yeah. But I've been telling y'all there's a hit on them, and I said that this hit is taking a lot of people are with this shit to bring them down. I'm just giving y'all the updates and the proof, y'all. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Because my job is to show you all news. My job is, that's what I do. I'm going to show you what's real. Now, you can believe, have your own opinion. That's on you. I'm not here to influence you. I'm just here to show you what it is. All right? So you know what it is. That what? They didn't spare them. And I tell you again, you have never saw them this much disrespected. But they disrespected a lot of people, y'all. So it's no mercy on them. Once again, why is bro telling me about the time he RIP'd a 13-year-old? I don't want to hear that, bro. Why are you telling me that? Trolling. See that? This is what they think about him. Everybody talking about Diddy. Thank you, Anna. Everybody talking about Diddy. But do y'all remember when this happened? These artists and celebrities are crazy. What happened? This. Told you not letting it rock. Still bringing it up every day. Then I tell you, okay, I got to repeat it because I've been talking about this shit so long, but it's playing out. So I got to keep saying, I got to keep saying this shit because we already ahead of this. I told you they was going to be destroyed. They never coming back. I got to keep showing you. TikTok recent. Remember when Beyonce baby bump disappeared? Still letting it be known, the fake baby bump, not letting it go. No, y'all, they're not playing with them. Not this for the new generation to get it. They want everybody that was deceived to wake up. When I told you it's people trying to free you, here they go. I told you people all over trying to free y'all from all your lies. All your lies. Everybody's trying to free one people. Because everybody know who believe this shit. It's the truth, y'all. Hear what they saying. Hear what they saying. Thank you, Jay. Young Jay was so MF and fine. I see why Beyonce was crazy in love. Jay-Z got on lipstick. But look who said that about Jay-Z. Eddie. Eddie said that. Young Jay-Z was so effing fine. I see why Beyonce was crazy in love. That's what Eddie said. That's right. Didn't I tell you it's different with fans now? I kept showing you. Fans been trained to like people. They like the man. Men like the men. They think about his meat. The woman like the woman. They think about putting their face between their legs. No, y'all, I told you. Y'all all got flipped to be freaky, and y'all love people, and y'all love everybody, and maybe that's why y'all on them lists. It's also a proven fact y'all love pieces of shit, and you hate good people. Everybody try to tell you the truth. You hate their ass. You don't like them. No, you got tricked into liking everybody perverted, nasty, freaky, dirty, and pieces of shit. You love them. You love them. That's right. Even though you got proof what Quincy did. That's right. Even though you don't acknowledge what happened to Kendrick, don't want to acknowledge it, huh? What you think we about to do? Hey, Quincy, after the interview, what you and Kendrick gonna do? What you think we gonna do? I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna do what I did with Diddy and Dre. What you think I'm gonna do? Your turn, Kendrick. Maybe Tupac is not here no more because he turned down Quincy Jones. What if it was just that fucking simple? Because y'all forget something. Dr. Dre is Quincy Jones' godson. When Tupac started calling him Gay Dre, it might have started right there. He disrespect Dre and he disrespect Quincy. Are you getting it now? I also know Quincy was also behind Aaliyah and Brandy. I also know Quincy was the king gatekeeper. They all protected. Huh? What if it's so simple? Where the whole truth is Pop out of here because of Dre and Quincy. Huh? What about that? What if it was that simple? Huh? What if it was that simple that Tupac was revealing to us the biggest secret ever, and that secret would have crashed the whole industry. That secret would have ruined all their money. If we believed Tupac back then, they would have never been billionaires. They would have never been this rich. Look at me, Tupac had to go for a lot of reasons, y'all. Huh? What if the whole Tupac thing was everybody wanted Tupac ass? What if that was what if this is all about that, y'all? Huh? It started to look like that to me. It started to look to me like when I've been put together. When I said, man, I started noticing these rappers as they got older. I said, man, most of their beef is man crushes. I said most of their beef is like men bickering jealousy shit. How I know that? Because we all know this in real life. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. Also, y'all, I'm going to be making a whole playlist. I'm going to be making all the playlists for members only. And another way, for those who want to donate, if you can't donate, get you a membership. And it's a fair exchange. You support the channel for the work, but you're going to get a lot out of that donation with these videos. Because I've been telling y'all, if you want to be up to date, you better wake up. You want to keep working? Now you're going to see something, right? Everything you know about every other country, everything you know about everything else, how's it going to help you now? All right? No. You're going to learn, man. This America now, y'all. This is everybody that was foreign. This is everybody that went against the flag. This is everybody want to be from Africa. I know why a lot of y'all want to be Moors. I know a lot of y'all want to change religion. A lot of y'all want to change your name, man. Your names are dirty. I also know all you dirty bastards hiding the religion. Yes, I do. All right? I know this. The world knows this. It's the truth. No. Sorry, y'all. When that man said, hide your kids, hide your wife, he was dead serious. Let's go. That's right. They're coming for you. Thank you, Coco. Now let's go, y'all. Let's go. Only the smart people. We going super smart after we bury all this shit. I'm just showing you. See how they still getting this? All right. See Jay-Z getting compliments from Eddie. Young Jay was so MF and fine. Eddie. But what we all finally get that rap was always a perverted culture. All the superstars were two-way hitters. All of them. Every last one of them. Only thing we don't have proof of all of them are the minor behavior, but we know it exists. It's called child stars. That's right. Thanks, Matt. Let's go. Hip-hop was the secret suburban culture that was always rainbow, but the trick was played on gangster rappers. That was the trick. They would not have made all that money if we would have knew the truth back in 95. See? That's why Tupac had to go. You can clearly see it now. Tupac was against the grain, y'all. I think Tupac really wanted to take their money and do some positive things. But he didn't do what he was supposed to do. That's what I think. I'm going to say when Tupac dissed Dre, that was the start of his ending. When I started noticing, I think Tupac was too much of a ladies' man for them. Because, yeah, they might be two-way, but we all know for a fact Tupac loved a woman. And I gave y'all the pattern. I said, yo, everybody that's proven to love a woman, they don't like their ass. Drake, another one. Another one. You're going to see it clear. If the ladies love you, they don't like you. Because they don't like women. Remember, it's different things. You got people that, woman not their cup of tea sexually. That's one thing. They don't hate women. See, you got to remember, hating women is something deep. You got people love their mother. Some people hate their mother. Some people hate anything about a woman, period. Some people hate the sound of a woman's mouth. Shut up. I want to hear your mouth. That's them, y'all. Their whole thing is, you know what their whole thing is? Which I've been saying for so long, but want to acknowledge it. No, they whole thing. I learned everything extra that I be telling y'all by me doing videos and going through these pictures. It's how I noticed. I started putting it all together. No, for them, bad woman mean you make me look good. That's what pretty chicks mean for them. You make me look good, baby. When I walk out, they all looking at me. That's what it's about. And it's also about the fake pimp life. If I got two women, they'll never think I'm this. So you gotta also remember this too, y'all. The biggest thing people not getting, this stuff had to be hidden. Now think about when Quincy Jones was a young boy in jazz. He was a star in all them days. They were dealing with this shit back then, getting bent over. But the country was super, super, super religious. Remember, the country was super Christian. Remember, y'all forget this. So when I say the only reason why the blacks had to hide it, they had to hide it all back then because the blacks come from the most religion and they would have got the most critique, the most judged, the most, the most condemned. So it was the blacks had to keep the biggest secrets, but their secrets are now being revealed that they're the biggest perverts, y'all. That's why I told you this is a 100-year study. Quincy Jones and this shit from the 40s, 50s. They had to hide it back then, y'all. But since it all came out the closet, I kept telling y'all, it's nothing to hide no more. So being that they was in the closet so long, they were going to get exposed anyway. And I was telling y'all that the exposure now is of the down low man. Because what y'all didn't get was, you saw people come out the closet, you saw people get married, you saw people get surgery, but you forgot who are the ones screwing all of them. The alpha males, the down low males, the ones that say they don't get down like that. That's what this is a revelation about, y'all. That's why I told you this was the last straw. We're watching the grand finale of the whole shit. The whole thing. Because remember, right? Throughout the years, everybody was laughing at people. Laughing at this one, laughing at that one. Oh, this one, Dwight Howard getting caught. All of them getting caught. Oh, this one putting on a dress. Everybody was laughing. But the biggest joke was the ones that were screwing them all, they were the ones doing all the fucking laughing. The ones that were having fun with all of them, they the ones who was hiding out the whole time amongst us. So that's why I say the Diddy trial was to expose everybody in this game that you thought was straight. It was to show you the procedure of the Baby All Nation and how you get a record deal. When I showed you, this is Pusha T's article. I didn't do that. Nobody did that. When you a rapper and you do an interview, they know your color is fucking pink. And that's why they're going to do it like that. Because the industry knows exactly who they are. It was a secret kept from fans. Only gangster rap fans never want to get it. Even though you knew about Prince, Michael Jackson, you knew that. But you didn't accept it was the rappers too. That's the part you didn't accept. You also didn't accept that Nas didn't go through the same door as them. Because Nas got put on by his father. They went through the hip-hop doors. That's also why they never they hated Nas, because Nas never had to do what they did. Nas never went through what they had to go through. Nas was established before Jay-Z. He didn't have to do what he did. Nas didn't get played with by Russell Simmons and them like he did. Nas didn't get played with by Diddy like they did. Sorry to tell you that. His father put him on. For those who know what I'm talking about. It's a difference when your father make your ass pledge, and it's a difference when your ass get pledged in by some other people. You getting it? Clear as that. Nas didn't go through what they went through. That's why they despise his ass. Because he had to do what they did. That's why to this day, Nas got a job. Jim Jones on the couch talking. He ain't got no fucking job. He lost his house. He's not married. He don't even got $1 million. He's fucking pitiful. But Jim Jones is now an old pervert because he don't like women. And he been fondled too. That's right. Everybody been fondled. They look bad as fuck. You're going to know. All right? Kanye don't look stressed out like them. They look burnt out. Let's go. Here's what they think about Jay-Z. Here's what they doing about him, y'all. That's what they doing about Jay-Z right now as we speak. You don't got to believe it. It don't matter who you like. I'm showing you what they think about Jay-Z. They saying they all perverts and then you know what. Only thing is, they also saying a lot of y'all that looked up to him, a lot of y'all brainwashed and y'all just like Jay-Z. Here's New York. Red dot list. The red dot list in America for real. what? The offenders. Here's New York. See why everybody love New York? I mean, why New York love Jay-Z? Here you go. See Manhattan? See that little island? That island is packed. Harlem, home of Cameron, home of the Punisher. Now you see where all these sex stories coming from? When I said, yo, I think them dudes in Harlem been dealing with sex trafficking. Prostitution. Going to that village selling their ass for money. Been doing that. Thank you very much, Penny Ford. Greetings from an FBA in Germany. Thank you for being, thank you. That's right, all uncomfortable. That's right, that's what it's about. Because that's the whole concept of the mud, the dirt. That's the whole concept. You got to go through the dirt, the mud to get to the real stuff. That's right. The ones that can't make it through the real stuff, they ain't never going to know. They're going to run, close their eyes. Their whole life. I don't want to hear it. That's right. So your whole life, you ain't want to hear it. Now you stuck in this lie. But this lie is now your reality. That's right. See that? California. The California red dot list. What I want y'all to understand today, it was a reason why they all put it on Drake. It's a reason why they celebrated that song, because Jay-Z was the leader of a campaign called Put It On Drake. Here's Canada. Here's America. Here's California, the home of Kendrick. Certified. The home of Quincy Jones. The home of Dr. Dre. Bitch. Bitches ain't shit. Hate bitches. Get it? When you hate, you rape. That's what rappers teach. Fuck that. Whoop that shit. Rape. When I first seen a woman getting a 40 poured on her ass, Dr. Dre taught me that. I'm glad I never did it. I never followed rap. Because I knew a real woman in real life, they'll shoot your ass and do something to you. All right? I didn't grow up around a lot of woman hoes. Sorry. I grew up around a lot of real women. That's me. Sorry. All right? So I don't know about California, but women on the East Coast at one point, they wasn't playing that shit. Hell no. Bust you right in your ass or get somebody else to bust you in your ass. That's a West Coast thing. Told you, California influenced the country. We're hating woman. Weed. Before Snoop Dogg, everybody smoked weed. But after Snoop Dogg, everybody became a weed head. It's the truth. What else is the home? What else California responsible for? Getting everybody hooked on these fucking apps? You mean if California never made all these fucking apps, everybody mind would still be good? Yup. Everybody wouldn't have popcorn brain? So you mean to tell me if all those dating apps were never made in California, all these women would have never got RPE'd? And all these people would have never got trafficked if California never made these fucking apps? Of course. The home of Wicketry. California, fool. That's right. Here's California. Do you see all those registered sex offenders? Now, guess what? That has nothing to do with the sex offenders that were walking around. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with everybody that was dealing with sex trafficking as we speak. It has nothing to do with everybody selling out the hotel, got women in the hotel, kids in the hotel. Because another thing they were doing, snatching up little men, little boys, turn them into little girls. That's what they were doing. Come to your city, snatch your son, take him somewhere, make him dress up. Can't find him. How you gonna find your son when he got on a wig, baby hairs, heels, lashes, and they got him in the basement? That's what they were doing, y'all. That's what they were doing. This is why it's a hit. California, New York. So when you understand everybody is a fucking demon, here's your proof. Sexual deviant. This has nothing to do with everybody that's a what? Convicted felon. You get it? These are all the people that will not be verified going in stores. And the secret is, all of these people you're looking at, they're all on the internet every single day, 24/7, because this is their only outlet. The internet is their prison because they can't go outside like that after the light come on. So when I told you it's a lot of YouTubers, you will see they ass never went outside at night. They ass don't do lives at night. Or when they go out at night, they ass sneaking around. Or they come out early in the morning because they ass on house arrest. No, I know what's up. When you're a sexual deviant, you can't work, you can't make money. So the trick was, you're going to be a YouTuber. You're going to be a TikToker. You're going to be on Instagram all day. And that's going to be the last place for all you sexual deviants. And when we cut your water off, y'all going to perish. Later on today, I will be talking about the end of crime once again. The update. Criminal minds extinct. The annihilation of demonic deviants. the whole purpose of 5G technology. Because now what you don't get is it was already written, they were working on this shit forever. We need a way to watch all you motherfuckers. You ain't gonna be coming in stores no more. You ain't gonna be around our schools no more. This is why rap is dead. Rap was the music that brought you niggas out that house. Rap was that music that had you doing after parties, shootings, strip parties, what else? All this shit got y'all fucking in cars. Got you thinking you're online celebrity Instagram models. No, y'all became freaky, sexual deviant, but now everybody's watching y'all. And you didn't get the Diddy trial was about y'all. So when y'all was celebrating, y'all are really a threat now because y'all all embrace the behavior. Now, once again, you're going to keep seeing your resources shrink. You're going to see them bills go up, and you're going to see everybody get swallowed up. That's what you're going to witness. The end of an era, and everybody with it. But it's really the end of a behavior. This behavior that you was taught. We was taught the shit. Difference is, I never believed it. Update, Dennis Rodman, today. Want you to see how he looks today. All right? All of this shit was part of the grooming. All of it was part of it. He had a role to play. On this channel, when I tell you shit like, yo, they going to be in character mode to the day they die. This is what I be talking about. That's his role. You're going to see. Ever since he started dressing up, it always been more about him dressing up than playing basketball. Because that's his role. Dennis Rodman did a lot of grooming. But did you know Dennis Rodman is a freak? Then again, his name was Freak. He is a damn freak. Freak mean weirdo. Did you know this guy right here is a fucking freak? Freak mean weirdo. That's right. And they all had the same hairstyle. They all gonna look the same. That's right. Because they are the fucking freaks. Are you getting this shit? He's a freak. A freako is not a Rico. I'm gonna say it again. A freako is not a Rico. No, it's not enough to put him in the feds, but it's enough to get him on that red dot list. These are all the fucking freakos. Stand up. All right? It's not about black and white. Told you that. It's about freaks and non-freaks. That's what it's about now. Everybody's conspiring to get rid of the freaks, y'all. That's what's happening right now. Here's what they're saying Jay-Z is a freak. Now, what else you seeing? It's finally come to the public that LeBron don't run shit no more. Even though I told y'all this shit over 8 months ago, it's finally being proven now. The world has finally admitted LeBron had nothing to do with the trade. LeBron had nothing to do with the team being sold. Nobody's consulting him. He's a fucking nobody. I told you LeBron was fucking disgraced because he's part of their team. And everything Jay-Z did on this internet, he did the same fucking thing. But now it's over for him too. Just keep watching. You'll get it clear. Update. When I showed y'all this months ago, did I lie to you? What changed since I showed you this? When I told you Black Hollywood destroyed official, what got better? You seen Kid Cudi going to court, right? But some of y'all didn't know Kid Cudi house got burnt down. I told you they all been catching hell. Who else house? LeBron. Who else house? Keisha Cole. Jay-Z house gone. People on this channel, did it get better since then or did it get worse? You tell me. I've been telling them the shit over with. What has been produced? Nothing but internet topics. Hey, let's go on tour, create a buzz. Hey, Keisha Cole. Hey, let's go and drink. Let's start a buzz. Do something. Told you they dying right in your face. If Kid Cudi name was in the court case, you'd have never heard his name again. That's where we at now, y'all. That's where we're at. So I'm just showing you the update of everything we spoke about. It is now playing out. It is now taking place. All right? So people didn't get it. What part you didn't get? What part you didn't get? You see the bottom? That's Kendrick. That's what they think about Kendrick. Because they were telling us Kendrick down with all of them. When I tell you every fucking day it ain't going to stop because this shit is over. Now what you're going to watch is every platform, every which way they make their money, somehow their money going to dry up. Because if they made money off this content and these people are finished, I guess they ain't going to have no more content out there. What else? Well, while everybody's making their content, everybody is making a separate form of content. It's called campaigns. It's called slander campaigns. It's called exposure campaigns. I'm talking about all races, all nations, all sizes, all colors, all everything, all sexes. All right? They get in hell for playing with religion. They're being, see TikTok? When I tell you the young generation, they didn't know about none of this shit. They the main ones on it now. Because TikTok is unfiltered. See that? Disrespect. Jayz and Beyonce's little girl, they trying to say they got a whole nother child. That's disrespectful, y'all. Very disrespectful. Beyonce knows is the most flopped celebrity on both platforms. The broke housewife will never adapt to streaming. Never. Because people don't know, since streaming, they've been fucking losing. All right, that's it. So, top of the top. Like I said, this ain't about Drake. Drake threw a concert, and basically, he let a lot of people come on stage because they wasn't getting no money. Who that? 21 Savage, Latto, Sexyyred, and others. But he also had a multi-diverse fan. But I tell you, he's a troll. My only thing of talking about Drake in America is because I wanted to show y'all that he knows, and everybody else know, when they put all that shit on Drake, it was a lie. Because all the Geppettos are right here. To give you an update on these rape, let me give you an update. New York, see it for yourself. Brooklyn woman says she was RAPE'd in Coney Island. I just showed y'all Coney Island the other day. A man tried to snatch a young boy up in front of everybody, and they chased his ass. Brooklyn woman says she was RAPE'd on Coney Island. This happened recent after the Diddy trial. To show you, it is now an American behavior that has to be erased. So when I say after the summer about a fall, a lot of people ain't going to be around no more. In the other half, now this I want y'all to understand. According to the studies, right? See, these are the modern day sexual deviants. But the new ones, everybody that get arrested now, they getting rounded up. They're not getting put on no paper. They're not even dating. Their ass going into camp. They going somewhere else. That's why later I will be talking about alligator Alcatraz. That's right. I'm going to show you where all the piece of crap going at. That's right, alligator Alcatraz. Y'all thought that shit was a joke. Mind you, everybody got fair warning. They didn't believe that shit, right? So this the thing. This what they know too, y'all. They know people believe in everything a rapper say. They believe in everything fake. Everything a fucking rapper say out their mouth, they believe that shit, y'all. But anything real, they don't believe it. So being that everybody been listening to rap so much, they was warned every single thing that's going to happen this year, but they didn't believe it. So the question, this is another good question. If they accused Drake last year, why did Jay-Z get accused of going in the room before last year was over with? Why did Diddy get locked up last year before the year was over with? Why did Little Dirk get locked up? And why did Kendrick put it on Drake when he knew goddamn well what Quincy and Dre did to him? Huh? Tevin Campbell is the proof. Y'all thought I was trying to be... No, when I kept telling you about that hairstyle, I knew what that hairstyle meant because Hollywood created the shit. I'm going to say Quincy Jones did. Yo boys was supposed to never be wearing that shit. Only thing they supposed to have was cornrows. All right? If you want to go there, cornrows, stuff like that. Box braids. If you want to go there. That's about it. All that other shit, manufactured Hollywood shit. Back then it was called sissy. But the thing is, ain't nothing wrong if that's what they want to wear. But it was boys supposed to be straight, see? Mothers would put this in their kid hair. Kids were getting his hairstyle, but they were supposed to be straight, but they didn't know what the hairstyle meant. This hairstyle is what Quincy Jones and them like to see. They love men and boys with these hairstyles, guys. That's what it was about. Soften you up a little bit. All right? That's what it was about. Soften you up a little bit. It's called cute, a cute hairstyle that was pushed on the internet by Geppettos. Because when they were blaming Drake, Quincy Jones was alive. When they was in California saying they not like us, I said, you're right, Kendrick, I'm not like y'all. I'm not like you, Quincy, Dre, Diddy, because it's all of y'all. And this what y'all into. Here's the proof. California, that's what y'all into. Now you see why California was the main ones behind that song against Drake? Because the 69 God is a Geppetto, that's why. The 69 God is you know who. That's who they were praising at the end of the song. When I told you at the end of the song, Kendrick was chanting. And when I saw him and the whole Hollywood chanting, I knew exactly what they were chanting. They were chanting minor abuse, because that's what they do, y'all. That's right. The secret was inversion, perversion. We're going to put it on Drake. Meanwhile, it's about us. They're not like us, U.S. They're not like the USA, because the USA got all the pedophiles. They're not like us. Canada is not like the U.S. They don't have all these registered. Are you getting it yet? Canada's not like the U.S. They're not like us. What you think us is, the U.S.? Us has all of this. That's why I say it's a separation now. We're not with them. When I told you, freaky generation, freaky nation, that's them. They are the us. They are the them. That's what I kept telling y'all. The movie, Us, that's them. They are us. The weirdos is us. The backstabbing, double-crossing, shyster connivers that'll violate your family, your kids, your life. They are the us. The movie Us, you think, go watch the movie Us, then think about what Kendrick said. They're not like us. Y'all some different motherfuckers. And y'all all around the world. But y'all sprinkled amongst the black community. That's why we took the black pass. The black pass no longer accepted because the black card got used up already. The black card was used for filth. That's why now they're on their own. You see Beyonce concert? Failure. Flopping. So being that Drake knows this, he also knows his arch enemy, Pusha T, just dropped the album by Roc Nation. So Drake threw a concert just to troll them all. Just to do it. That's what it was. He threw a concert just to bring out all his friends. That's it. To troll. He also knows in America they can't tour because rap is banned. Gangster rap is banned. He know all his ops can't tour. He know all his ops are shut down. He know all his ops look up to Jayz and Diddy. So you're going to see strategically after the Diddy trial, Drake throws a concert in America on purpose. Meanwhile, y'all are getting raped still. To this day, you have no businesses, no Google Map businesses, no Google Map dots, just red dots. A lot of people, remember they told you a lot of people from New York went down south? Here's the red dots. When I tell you, you moved to certain communities, certain places, you thought you was going to be successful. Nope, look what you lived around. That ain't got nothing to do with the crime, the dope heads, none of that. No, freaky generation is for real. Now you see why they prove to you. What did Diddy try to prove to you? Nobody took up for no woman. Nobody took up for no men abuse. Nobody took up for no minors. Nobody put no little banner. We support all people that have been abused. You didn't see no warnings, no what is called public service announcements because they with the shit. When you been touched as a minor, when you get grown, you can't say shit. When you got jacked off for your record deal, you ain't gonna say shit. Are you finally getting it? Now look at Mace, look at Cameron, and you will see they look just like Tevin Campbell because they've been abused just like Tevin Campbell. But now they like it. Are you getting it yet? No, y'all. You watch the revelation. They are the modern day Tevin Campbell. Look at their face. That's right. See Tevin Campbell like a weirdo now? This is black entertainment. It's what it is. Y'all forget. Some hurt people hurt people. You forget. Some of these people get touched on young, then they keep touching on people. That's right. Kendrick ain't married. We also got the proof Jay-Z marriage is a front. We also have no proof of what? No babies, no proof. Everything they did was on the internet. No proof. No wife. You mean they rich with no wife? Nope. You seen Dr. Dre wife? Go look again. See what that is. No wife. Jim Jones, no wife. Mace, no wife. Cam, no wife. Why? They're not two-way. They're only one-way. That's why. Diddy's two-way. They're not. They all got fondled the same age as Tevin Campbell. The industry pipeline is they get you when you're young. Tierra Marie, Foxy Brown, Rihanna. Let's keep going. They get you when you're young. Then they're going to bring you out to the public. Was not Lil Wayne young? Was not BG young? Was not Turk young? All right then. Only difference in baby, his ass been laying low. You're watching a disgrace. BG and Turk destroying each other. The end of an era is what? Y'all were all stupid, criminals, dope heads, perverts, a bunch of broke niggas from the ghetto that got opportunity. But y'all only got opportunity by penis playing. That's it. Y'all got deals by getting fondled. But you old bastards won't leave, so now y'all old dirt being exposed. You only got record deals because y'all all got fondled. It's very simple. This culture of fondling was made normal. But you're going to see they all broken men. No wife, no wife. Fresh out of jail, gossiping, beefing. No wife, no life. They're mentally ill. Hip-hop was a fucking mind program, y'all. Hip-hop mixed with social media was the biggest mind altering that ever happened. Ever. You didn't know it wasn't about weapons. It wasn't about none of that. You never controlled your mind. You never guarded your mind. You never protected yourself. You didn't protect your neck. You thought everything was a joke. You didn't know that the world had changed. And everything you love was used against you as a weapon. Now everything you love gonna disappear. That's right. Because you were permitted to do certain shit, but now that shit is over, y'all. That's right. So I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. I'm gonna get out of here. Secrets of America already playing. Huh? They live. Who that? The fucking weirdos. They in this episode I speak about how they unleashed so many mental institutions. Guess where all the mental institution people at? Guess where they're at? They're on these internet with us. It's all together, y'all. All of the mental facilities closed. They got phones. All of the registered sex offenders, they got phones. So when I say they live, a lot of y'all didn't understand what happened. The good got mixed with the bad. The bad declared themselves as demons. The bad exposed themselves. The bad was in the witchcraft. The bad was in everything opposite of God. Good. They were against humans. They lied. They slandered. They didn't care about nobody. So now nobody care about them. And now it's up. And by 2030, they will all be gone, y'all. I promise you that. Even before that, they're going to be gone. That's right. So tune in, y'all. Everybody against the grain. Everybody that's in the destroying people. Your time is up. Your time is up. All right? And the world said it, not me. I'm just giving you the forecast. Everybody's against y'all. Here's the proof. Here's the fucking proof. Here's the proof. Florida detectives arrest 2 in sex trafficking of missing 15-year-old. Now, remember when I told y'all it's a look? You're going to see the fucking baby hair. I told you that's the look of the weird bitch. You're going to see the fucking nappy head. I told you that's the face of the fucking savage. They have a look from the internet, and that's who the fuck they are. They live on the internet. Everything they fucking do is the internet. That's who the fuck they are, y'all. All right? So I'm going to keep telling you. Y'all thought I was trying to dish y'all. I kept telling you. It's a behavior and a pattern of people created on this fucking internet. They didn't know baby hair mean you a dumb bitch that think like a kid. So you're going to try to traffic a kid because you a big kid, bitch. So you're going to try to find a kid. Because y'all fucking kids, man. You can't get a grown up. You see this woman, when she see a real man, she's scared. A lot of y'all women, you scared of real men now. That's why y'all gepetos too. You scared of a real man that got his shit together. Because you don't got shit. A lot of y'all got fucking felons from prostitution, from fucking theft. It's the truth. So what am I telling you? I'm telling you out of tough love, because I ain't your friend, right? I ain't going to fry you in. I'm going to tell you what it is. Everybody you follow was conspiring against your ass. That's why Diddy coming home. That's why ain't no proof Jay-Z going to jail. But all you got to know is, everybody that did the same exact shit as them, they ass going to jail. That's the plot. 2/3 will be erased. Do you get it now? 2/3 will be obsolete from society. They will forever in their life be stuck in houses and buildings. That's it. Young Thug said he want to be the richest black man. Maybe that was the start of Young Thug ending. Maybe Young Thug went to jail for that. Who knows? Because we know for a fact Young Thug is broke now. According to what he had, 4 million is broke. Because then again, they said he had 4 million last year. I didn't get a tax update on none of these rappers yet. That's how I've been through that. A lot of shit is just fake with these numbers. But you got your proof of Kendrick, though. Kendrick is with the family, and they all conspired to put it on Drake. Dr. Dre was in on it, too. Because everybody know who the king pedophile was. I said it. Everybody knows. But their job was to protect them. And he taught them what to do. So, is it a coincidence Tupac was with his daughter? And it was said that allegedly somebody wanted to sleep with Tupac. Now he gone. But we still to this day do not know what the beef was over. It had to be bigger than Faith, right? No, everybody played their role. Did Biggie disrespect Quincy Jones too? Huh? No, y'all. You make it in this game when you favorite. I'm going to ask you again. What's the last album Dr. Dre drops? You tell me. One of you hip-hop fans, one of you people that know a lot, right? Because I don't know. What was the last album Dr. Dre dropped? Thank you very much, B. Tisdale. Salute, bro. What's the last album he dropped? When I showed you, it wasn't about rap. It was about who you like. When they went into this thing called influence, when a man came in office to control the community, we got to get them to like people. When they like people, they're going to do whatever these people tell them to do. Whatever these people do, they're going to follow their ass. It's about who you like. Everybody don't like Drake. Like Pusha T. Don't like Drake. Like Jay-Z. Don't like Cassie, like Diddy. All right? Who you like. Don't like Kanye, because he left Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z, don't like Kanye. Now, everybody you chose, somehow they were fucking losers now, huh? Everybody you chose, where the fuck they at now? What if I told you everybody you chose had a hand in fucking hip-hop up? Had a hand in destroying this shit? If they destroy hip-hop, they also destroy you. That's why Beyonce getting her karma, y'all. And black media didn't want you to know this. That they've been taking losses all year long. You're going to see, since they've been taking losses, all their workers been working on this fucking internet. But I told you, they also going to get embarrassed. See that? Look at BG and Turk turning to two little sissy boys. Gossiping about each other. After BG told me that Lil Wayne and he told me Baby was fruity, but he don't want me to think Baby got him. Get it? No, y'all had lovers quarrel. You were mad, BG, because they cut you off. When you came back home, you went right back to your father, Baby. Stop it, because you know y'all from kids. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all just be mad y'all don't be on them Hot Boy tours. Y'all be mad Lil Wayne perform, don't call y'all up. Y'all are fucking sad. BG, you got on an old-ass Gucci shirt. Look at your collar, bro. You ain't even got on a fresh Gucci shirt. Y'all fucking pitiful, bro. But I also know y'all were all fond of Young. All of y'all were. Wherever the rappers go, the pink right there. You see that pink on Turk? Okay, then. Wherever the rappers go, the pink right there. Anybody gangster rap to get that money, they had to be pink, y'all. You're going to see it. Pink, pink, pink. We don't want to hear you gangster rappers' mouth no more. You need to shut up. All of y'all. Every last one of you gangster rappers, you've been exposed already. Because it was your job to flip everybody else. That's why when you're a rap fan and you've been stuck to this shit, you're going to either be a Geppetto, you're going to be on a red dot list, you might like minors, or you might whip women ass. But 9 times out of 10, you won't be married or looking for a wife. Ask Jimmy. I ain't married, but I'm looking for a wife right now. Only thing is, she will not be met on no damn internet. I'll tell you that much. So it's going to take some time. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Yeah. Now y'all see why he ain't married Chrissy, right? Because he don't like women. What else have I told you? Chrissy was giving to him. Chrissy was somebody. Chrissy been around this game forever. Jay-Z know Chrissy. Jay-Z might have put him with Chrissy. See, Jay-Z might have put his ass with her. That's how much y'all don't know. Because, once again, I'm going to show you. When this picture was going down, history. You get down to this picture real quick. Top of the type by this, up on his money day, you're going to have good luck. See this? Now, the thing about this picture, which I got to understand, Damedash and Jay-Z didn't have no fucking power. They were happy to be there. Aaliyah's between the two executives, Andre Harrell, Diddy. I also said they was going to have fun with Aaliyah that night. J-Lo had fun that night. J-Lo was a superstar. Jay-Z wasn't. But at this time, you have to remember, Cameron, Jim Jones was under Damedash. But you didn't put together that Jay-Z and Damedash been hanging together since the 90s for years. So Jay-Z also always knew Cam and Jimmy. Because back then, Cam and Jimmy were, you get it? Cam was doing his thing, but you got to understand, they were under them. I can show you old Bad Boy shit, video footage of Bad Boy tour with them treating Cam like a fucking punk. Because Junior Mafia always punked Cameron and them. It always been like that. Cameron was a little punk. That's who they were. You also heard how Biggie didn't respect them. Junior Mafia didn't respect them. All right? Because they already knew they were favorited young boys. All right? It's just that Cameron tricked the world with that gangster Dipset shit. They never was real bloods. It was soul, made money off the shit. That's it. Why the fuck you think Jimmy Bench stopped rocking that red and all that blood shit? Don't make money no more. That's what happened. They true self. They old men and they came out the closet. That's what happened. See that? They all coming out. Because they all been fondled. By Diddy, Jay-Z, by Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, by goddamn Baby. Are you getting it yet? So when I tell you, it's all over. From the top to the bottom, the rich to the poor. Everybody is either a sexual deviant or they've been sexually abused. That has nothing to do with they're all on house arrest. It has nothing to do with they're in prison. It has nothing to do with no work history. No tax-paying citizen. No resume. Bad credit. Homeless. Shelter system. Abuse centers. No, your world is fucking over. But it's only some people left. The good ones are left. Not saying Nas a good one, but out of them, he's good. That's why he's still performing, getting glory. Because Nas know how it works. They got to go so we can come back out. Because Nas is not under that party. That's why he's out. No, it's the end. So now you see why everybody got behind Diddy? Now you got to prove why everybody got behind Kendrick and put it on Drake. Because I told y'all, it's a country full of these bastards. And they're all on this internet. That's their life. Their fucking life. All right? See Canada? All right then. Ha 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 ha. We out, y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. Later, y'all. Members only. It's going down. I'm gonna show you where all this shit going at. Criminal minds extinct. So that's all you gotta know. Criminal minds extinct. You didn't want to believe it, but you're gonna learn the hard way. You'll get it. You're gonna see it every day. All right? Here's what they think about Jay-Z. Here's what they think about him. Here's what they said about Beyonce. Still exposing that baby bump, a pillow. Every religious country is destroying them. They say because y'all didn't do it. Y'all was supposed to be these Christian, Muslim, whatever y'all talking about. Y'all let them play with religion. Y'all supposed to be Israelites, all this stuff. Y'all didn't say nothing, so everybody else had to do it. No, y'all just attack low-level people. Y'all don't say nothing about them. All right? Here's the thing about all of them. Here's Manhattan Sex Registry. Here's New York Sex Registry, sex offenders. The top left, Manhattan, Harlem, home of Diddy, Harlem, home of Jim Jones, Cameron, Mace. Down there, that's Brooklyn, Queens. But you're going to see, that's where all the rappers be at. Rap, 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 rape, rape, rape. Every day I wake up, here's what you think about, here's what your computer look like every day. All right, that's y'all, every day. Sex, sex, sex. Even though everybody witnessed what happened to Tevin Campbell, our grown-ups our parents even knew what happened to him. Nobody said nothing, y'all. It was a culture accepted and pushed through music. So don't blame the white man. You blame everybody that loved that music and followed and did exactly what the music said and didn't speak up when they seen shit wrong. Who's the biggest punks with the biggest mouths? They seen shit, but they ain't do nothing. They know they got your pedos in their family right now. They ain't going to say or do shit. It's people in real life I said, what you want to do about it then? Well, you keep crying, you stressing it. What you want to do about it? No, don't do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. All right, I know. I'm saying I already know. Nope, Stockholm Syndrome. Quincy Jones had them all, y'all. What you think he did? It's a reason why he died on Diddy's birthday. It's a reason why he didn't die that Diddy went to jail. Because it's all of them and they fucking time is up. We out. See the Diddy formula, y'all? See it? This is where they all get it from. Diddy get it from him. Jay-Z get it from him. When Jay-Z came in this game, he wasn't rocking no woman. That's why Nas said, I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Y'all into them sausage parties, bro. That's y'all. Y'all don't rock women like that. Y'all ain't with women like that. The Firm album, Nas and Foxy Brown, was done before Jay-Z did. Get it? He was already with Foxy. Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in a push. What you think you getting girls now because of your looks? You wasn't happy. You ain't had no woman, bro. You ain't had no supermodels. You latched on to that young girl from Texas and you ain't never let her go. Whole time we might find out he been trafficking Beyonce. Had her ass hostage the whole time. All right, we got the proof. What? They all the same. Woman is a front for them. It come from Quincy Jones. You get a pretty ass woman, you put on your arm. You build your career around her. See, you also use it to make money, advertisement. You also use it for your fans. Meanwhile, they never suspect you like men. The Quincy Jones formula. That's right. Quincy Jones, man, ain't want no woman. That's why I told you they all need Viagra because they all got hard-on problems. Huh? When you're super bisexual, you don't know which one you want. They need pills. Plus, the pills also they need pills because they don't have no feelings anyway. Get it? They just have sex. They don't make love. Because they are perverts. Ha ha. We out. Every freaking night, every freaking day,